And a good afternoon to you from Davis Fieldhouse here on Court 2. We're in Pool A on the final day of pool play in this 2018 NCAA Division II Women's Volleyball Tournament. Today it's a consolation game between the 5-seeded Johnson Royals and the 8-seeded Randall University Saints. Hi again, everybody. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you, bringing you today's what I'm calling consolation because Bob Jones and Emmaus beat both of these teams yesterday, so they're both 2-0, and they will advance to the semifinals later on today. So both these teams playing for pride. Let's meet the starters. First for the Randall Saints, coming in at 15-20, head coach Mike Freeman in his first year, starting number 2, Sydney Boland, number 8, Erica Stein, number 11, Charity Burdett, number 12, Gabby Meathy, number 14, Mindy Stewart, number 22, Vivian Roberts. The libero is number 9, that's Maddie Wedman. Starting today for Robin Vinoy and Johnson, number 3, Monica Gardner, number 4, Sydney Crook, number 7, Cheyenne Zorn, number 25, Danielle Quisenberry, number 27, Burgundy Zorn, number 32, Kelly Wilder, and the libero is number 9, that's Brianna Conister. Johnson is at the top of your screen there in the royal blue, and the Saints of Randall are in the white. So both of these teams with an opportunity here to pick up a win in the national tournament. Randall falling in 3 sets to Bob Jones yesterday, 15-25, 17-25, and 19-25, and then in 4 sets against Emmaus they lost 12-25, 12-25, 25-27, and 22-25. Meanwhile, Johnson, they lost in 4 sets as well to Emmaus, 31-29, 10-25, 22-25, and 21-25. And then they took Bob Jones to 4 sets, losing 12-25, 17-25, 25-20, and 22-25. Set to get underway, it'll be Sydney Crook to serve. 3 aces yesterday in the 2 matches, and we're underway. Glad to be with you. Don't forget, folks, use the hashtag NCCAA Volleyball on Twitter if you want to chat with us during the broadcast, as the first points go to the Royals of Johnson. Johnson Royals from Knoxville, Tennessee, just down the road, across the Blue Ridge Mountains. And Randall is from Moore, Oklahoma. Randall, an at-large after losing in 5 sets to Arlington in the Southwest Region Final. First 2 points now on that long hit belong to Johnson. Sydney Crook, 31 digs, 41 assists in the first 2 matches, getting it over. And that's going to be 4 hits on Johnson, so Randall gets on the board. Erica Stein, 31 aces during the regular season with the first serve for the Saints. Big hit by Gardner, but too long, and we are tied at 2. Monica Gardner had 17 kills yesterday. She was fun to watch. I had the Emmaus Johnson game yesterday. She was big, especially early on in that one. Wilder hits it a little bit too long, out of bounds. 3-2 Randall. Stein. Crook from the back row, it's Quisenberry. And Quisenberry on the back row attack picks up the kill. Came in averaging just a little over 2 per set. Candace Troxel coming in to serve, one of the seniors, along with Cheyenne Zorn, wrapping up their collegiate careers here today for Johnson. No seniors on Randall's side. Quisenberry through the block, picking up the kill, and Johnson has an early 4-3 lead. Troxel again serving. Burdett was there first. Big swing by Stewart, and Stewart has a kill. Mindy Stewart had 20 kills yesterday in the 2 matches, 224 coming into play. And that serve by Sydney Bolin is way off. Usually a pretty accurate server with 38 aces on the year. Sydney Bolin commits the error. Johnson back up by 1. Gardner now, 4 aces yesterday. Received by Burdett. A set to Burdett. And Burdett picks up another kill. Erica Stein, the setter, is 5th with 774 assists, 9th with 7.2 assists per set. Cheyenne Zorn, and it'll go out of bounds. And Randall takes a 1-point lead here as we seesaw early on in this consolation match. Mindy Stewart with the serve. Meathy had the comeback, or Quisenberry hits it through the block and picks up the kill. Cheyenne Zorn will serve, tied at 6 apiece. 18 aces during the season. Stein sets it up over on the right. That's Roberts, and double hit is the call on Randall. So Johnson now up by 1. Set by Stein, bunt. Burdett bumps it over. Burgundy Zorn. Stein on the dig. From the back row, that's Bolin. Roberts gets it over. Set goes to Burgundy Zorn. Set by Stein. Burdett hits it through the block and picks up the kill. We are even at 7. Erica Stein, now 9 kills in the tournament, 37 assists, 22 digs. Vivian Roberts on the serve, 30 aces during the year. She gets it over. Dumped over by Stein. Quisenberry sending it over. Pretty good rallies so far here in the early going of this one. Cheyenne Zorn, dig by Bolin. Set up for Burdett, dig by Quisenberry. Troxel hits it over. And a violation called on the Royals. Vivian Roberts continues to serve, the freshman from Norman. Quisenberry, big swing, blocked back by Stein. Burdett sends it cross court. Set up to Quisenberry from Crook, I believe. Crook will dump it over. Dig by Bolin, set Stein. Meathy on the hit. And that's a double hit. So point to Randall. 9-7 Saints. Roberts continues to serve. Cheyenne Zorn was there first. Crook went for the dump. That was through the block. And a kill for Burdett. Charity Burdett, 17 kills, 27 digs yesterday, 323 kills on the season. She's 5th with 3.2 kills per set. 5th best in Division II, that is. So Roberts continues to serve through this extended run for the Saints. Quisenberry blocked back by Stein. Meathy was also there, sent back over by Johnson, and that's going to go out of bounds. So another point for the Royals. That one just cleared the net, and it'll be an ace for Quisenberry. 28th of the season. Quisenberry, Wedman there first, set up to Burdett. That was Wilder, I believe, on that far side picking up the kill. We are even at 10 apiece here in this first set. Is that touched? Nope. Wisely, Randall let it go. Quisenberry serves it out of bounds. Burdett on the serve. And Conister unable to make a play on it. So Randall by 2. Burdett. And another ace for Burdett. Randall having trouble with her serves. Yeah, wrapping up pool play here today. Semifinals coming up later on. Maranatha won Pool B in 5 sets over Geneva. So Maranatha is the one out of Pool B. Pool A still yet to be determined. Unbeaten Bob Jones and Emmaus are going to play in about 8.5 minutes over on court 1. Another point for Randall. They lead it by 5. Timeout, Johnson. We will step aside, come back in about 30 seconds. Women's Volleyball National Tournament brought to you by Aramark with expertise in food, uniform, and facilities. Aramark lets you focus on what you do best. Aramark, we dream you do. Kushima, glad to be back with you. Wrapping up pool play, the semifinals will be later on today, 5:30 and 7:30, and then the championship game at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Championship match, that is. Randall leading this consolation match 15-10 here in this opening set. Wilder picking up the kill though. Kelly Wilder, her 12th of the tournament, came in with 203 on the season, averages about 2.4. It's a good hitting team for Johnson. 195 attacking percentage is 3rd best in Division II. Randall has struggled a little bit this season, hitting just 107. Set by Crook, far side, it's Wilder again. Nice dig by Wedman. Bolin sending it over. Quisenberry, dumped over by Crook. Set by Stein, back row hit by Burdett. And Burdett picks up another kill. Averaging over 3 per set. As I mentioned, one of the tops here in Division II in that category. Wedman, 31 aces on the year, gets it over. The dink attempt comes up short. Crook looking to catch Randall off guard, but couldn't clear the net on the dink. Wedman. The set goes to Gardner, dig by Bolin, and Stein hits it into the net. 17-12 now. Sydney Crook had 3 aces yesterday. She's up to 54 on the season. Monica Gardner leads the team with 55 after picking up 4 yesterday. That was blocked back at the net. Gardner was there. Also Cheyenne Zorn. 17-13 now. Johnson cutting into the deficit a little bit here. Stein sets it up for Stewart. Booming hit. Mindy Stewart with another kill. Mentioned the Saints hitting percentage is relatively low. Mindy Stewart, though, hitting at .222. Crook to Quisenberry. Burdett had trouble with it, but Randall recovers. Burdett sends it over. There's Wilder with a big hit and another kill. Her second of this first set. Wilder will come out now, and Troxel will come in to serve. Johnson looking to wrap up its season with 27 victories. Randall looking for victory number 16. Again, both teams have been eliminated. Trouble at the net. Stewart blocks it a couple of times. Through to block that time, Cheyenne Zorn. Big hit by Stewart, and Stewart picks up the point. (19-14) now. Sydney Bolin, 38 aces on the year, gets it over. Gardner had that block back. Good blocking at the net so far for Burdett and Stewart. And that front line for Randall. Back row attack by Stein, and Quisenberry can't come up with it. So Randall is first to 20. They lead by 6 here in this first set. Cheyenne Zorn, it's blocked again. Burdett. Charity Burdett had 35 total blocks coming in. Mindy Stewart leads the team with 42, including 28 solo blocks. Stewart sends it over. Nice dig by Cheyenne Zorn. Joust at the net, and it's going to be won by Stewart. Stewart and Gardner were battling. Randall by 8. Gardner. That was blocked, and Stewart and Burdett, it was going out of bounds, but Johnson made contact with it. So Randall 2 points away from taking this opening set. Set to Quisenberry, big hit, and that was the dig by Stein. That's going to go out of bounds, though, on the hit back. So Gardner will go on the serve. Just a sophomore, has played very well this year for the Royals, Monica Gardner. Stein sets it up for Stewart. Gardner the dig. Comes back to Burdett, who taps it over. And it's set point for Randall. The Saints by 9. Stewart to serve. Set by Galler, who's come in. Galler on the block bat, sets it up for Zorn. Stein sets it to Burdett, and that'll do it. Randall cruises here in the first set, winning 25-15. We'll take a timeout. Come back and bring you set 2. You're watching the 2018 NCCAA Division II Women's Volleyball Championship from Greenville, South Carolina. Welcome back to Davis Fieldhouse. We're here on Court 2, this 2018 NCCAA Women's Volleyball National Tournament. Pool play wrapping up here this afternoon. This is the consolation match in Pool A between the 5-seed Johnson University and the 8-seed Randall University. Randall by 10 in the first set, 25-15. And the teams will switch sides as we get set to start set number 2. Learn, love, and lead for over 90 years. Bob Jones University has been equipping leaders to make a difference for the cause of Christ. You can learn more, go to bju.edu. Second straight year that the Bruins have hosted these fall tournaments. So for Randall, it'll be Stein to start things off. Randall in the white, Johnson in their royal blue. Conister dumps it over. Dig by Wedman. Stewart with another big hit. Dumped over by Conister. Roberts sending it over. Dig by Conister. From the back row, Quisenberry. Stein from the back row, Burdett, and Burdett picks up a kill. First points to Randall. They're underway over on court number 1, by the way. The Pool A winner will be determined between Emmaus and Bob Jones, the host school. Crook hits it into the nets and frustrated with herself. First two go to Randall. Johnson was the Mid-East region champs. They didn't lose a set in regional play. They won 9 straight coming into play today, but losing yesterday to Emmaus and Bob Jones, both 4-setters. For the Royals, Sidney Crook will serve. From the back row, it's Burdett. Dig by Wilder. Gardner will hit it over. Set for Stewart. Stewart hit it through the block. Johnson able to get it back over. Joust won by Wilder, and correction, it never cleared the net, so it'll be 4 hits. So we are even at 2 early on here in this second set. Sidney Crook still serving. Set by Stein. Stewart again with another big swing and a kill. There's no finesse going on there for Mindy Stewart. It's all power on her hitting. As I mentioned, pretty accurate too at 222. So Bolin on the serve, floats it over. Wilder, not bad in her own right. A 202 hitter picking up the kill, and we are even at 3 apiece. Coming back in is Troxel to serve. Wedman gets there first, set up for Burdett. Randall team in general bringing a lot of power on the attack as Burdett picks up another kill. This time it's Mindy Stewart to serve. 11 aces during the season for the sophomore from Mustang, Oklahoma. Quisenberry hits it into the net. Good volleyball at all levels in the Midwest. The Big 12 is one of the better conferences, along with the SEC and women's volleyball. And Gardner hits that through the block. Goes on down the line, too. A lot of good D2, D3, and NAIA programs. Nice. Gardner with the nice hit to send it to the right side. I mentioned it yesterday. Monica Gardner has really impressed me when they're able to set it up for her. She's been able to do good things on the serve now, with Randall still leading by 1. Quisenberry, and that dig attempt goes out of bounds off Stein. So we're even at 5 here in this second set. Randall winning the first one, 25-15. Gardner again. Set by Stein from the middle, Burdett. A little bit long that time. So Johnson with the lead. This is how the first set went. We ping-ponged back and forth early on, and then Randall made a big run to win it by 10. Burdett. Crook sends it over. Bolin and Stein keeping the play alive as Wedman hits it over. Burgundy Zorn diving for it on the dig. Stein. Zorn again. This time Cheyenne sending it back. Hit over by Roberts, and Roberts picks up the kill. Gardner from the backside couldn't come up with it. Conister coming back in. It'll be Vivian Roberts to serve. 24 digs coming into play today after the first 2 matches here in the tournament. 238 total on the season coming into play today. Johnson unable to get it over, so 7-6. Randall retakes the lead. And that's going to be on the other side of the antenna. Roberts, Conister gets there first. Crook sets it up for the back row. Troxel takes the hit. Punched over by Stein. Cheyenne Zorn on the cross-court attack, but violation on Randall. Point goes to Johnson. They trail by 1. Cheyenne Zorn serving. Set by Stein. Burdette taps it over, and Johnson somehow able to get that over. Hang on, though. Lift is called on the Royals, so Randall's lead back to 2. Burdette now serving. Set by Stein. Bolin from the opposite side. Quisenberry, and she'll have another kill. That, I believe, is her 3rd today. Danielle Quisenberry, over 200 kills now on the season. 45 assists yesterday. Even at 9 now as the Royals put a couple of points back to back. Quisenberry, 4 aces yesterday, and that is in play. 5 now aces in the tournament. Johnson leads by 1. Dump over by Stein. Wilder, and hits it into the antenna. So we are even at 10 as Wedman will serve, the libero now for Randall. Freshman. Burgundy Zorn on the hit. Dig by Burdette. Setup goes to Bolin. And Wilder hits it through the block. Another nice kill for her. 11-10 Johnson. Conister will serve. She had 5 aces yesterday, 38 on the season now. Stewart hits it through the block, and Randall unable to get it over. 12-10 in favor of Johnson. Conister. Hit over by Stewart. And Stewart picks up another kill. Double hit is the call on Johnson. Stein the serve for Randall. All tied at 12 here in this nip and tuck second set. Set by Crook. Wilder, dig by Stein. Bolin on the hit through the block, but Cheyenne Zorn is there. Wilder unable to get it over the net. Randall back on top by 1. Wilder that time, the hit is good. Stein was there, and Randall not able to get it over. Tied at 13. Sydney Crook getting set to serve for the Royals. Bolin. Cheyenne Zorn on the dig. Set by Crook, but nobody's there. And miscommunication. Randall back up by 1. Sydney Bolin. Zorn through the block, picking up another kill. That was Cheyenne Zorn. She had 12 kills yesterday. Wilder comes out. Troxel comes in to serve. Set by Stein, big swing by Burdette, hits it through the block, and she has another kill. Charity Burdette, 323 coming in to the tournament. Stewart. Punched over by Gardner. Randall able to recover, dumped over by Stewart. Dig by Conister. There's Weasenberry with a big hit. Tied again at 15. This is, I want to say, maybe the 7th tie. Nip and tuck here in the second set. Randall won the first set easily, 25-15. Hitting it through the block is Meathy, who's come back in. Weasenberry, and it's a little bit awkward set for her. Tried to do what she could, but the point goes to Randall. Vivian Roberts will serve. 30 aces during the regular season. That one goes into the net. So once again, we are tied. Bob Jones leading Emmaus by 5 over on court 1. Again, the winner of that one wins Pool A. Both teams will advance to the semifinals later on this evening. Meathy and Crook able to get it over and deflect it off Meathy. Johnson now takes the 1-point lead. Cheyenne Zorn on the serve. Oh man, I think that was touched by Roberts. It was, so an ace for Cheyenne. Cheyenne Zorn, Candace Troxel, the 2 seniors for Johnson playing in their final collegiate games. Matches here this afternoon. Burgundy Zorn picking up that kill. They'll still have 1 Zorn in Knoxville for a couple more years. Burgundy Zorn will be a junior next season. Timeout by Randall. Johnson leads it by 3. We will step aside for 30 seconds. Welcome back to Greenville. We're at the Davis Field House at Bob Jones University. It's NCCAA National Tournament action for women's volleyball brought to you by Aramark. We dream, you do. And we thank them for their support. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. The Saints from Moore, Oklahoma, and Royals from Johnson, Tennessee, battling here in a tight second set. Johnson looking to tie it after losing set 1 by 10. Quisenberry gets it over. The set goes to Burdett through the block. Cheyenne Zorn is there. Quisenberry too long on the attack. Was it deflected? Yes, it was. So even though it was a little bit long, Randall made contact with it, and Johnson is first to 20 here in set number 2. Cheyenne Zorn again serving. Stein on the dink. Burgundy Zorn sending it over. Big swing by Burdett, and it's out of play. So Johnson by 5 as they close in on a second set victory. Cheyenne Zorn. Dink by Stein again. Johnson was ready for it, but Cheyenne hits it into the netting. See if Randall can get something going here on the serve. Charity Burdett will serve. Burgundy Zorn cross-court attack. Wedman hits it over from the back. Quisenberry and picks up the kill, hitting it through the block attempt. Meathy and Stein were both there. Johnson now by 5, and another timeout for Randall. So we'll go away. Johnson looking to even up this consolation match. We'll be back here in 30 seconds. Get a look at Mike Freeman, and Randall discussing things over after cruising in the first set. Randall winning that one 25-15. Johnson's come out strong here in set 2, leading it, 22-17. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. See what everybody's talking about at visitgreenvillesc.com. From beautiful landscapes to a small town Main Street, it's no wonder people from all across the world are visiting. Check out Greenville, South Carolina. Back to live action. That was blocked back by Meathy, who picks up the point. Gabby Meathy, 22 total blocks during the season. Serving is Wedman. Set by Crook. Wilder. Big hit. Burdett had that dig that came right back over, and Wilder picks up the kill. So Johnson is 2 points away from wrapping up this second set. Again, Conister serving, and Gardner hits it through the block, but out of bounds. Bob Jones winning the first set on court 1 by 7 over Emmaus. Winner of that match wins Pool A. This is a consolation, both teams losing to both of those respective teams yesterday. So Emmaus and Bob Jones will advance to the semifinals regardless. For Randall, it'll be Erica Stein to serve. Set by Crook. Gardner hitting it through the block. Stewart went for it. Gardner too strong, and it's set point for Johnson. 24-20 with Sydney Crook doing the serving. Set by Stein. Big hit by Stewart and another kill for her. They kind of went away from her here in this second set. Get her reestablished. She's been on point. Bolin floats it over. Wilder. Too long on that. Johnson has cut it down to a 2-point deficit. Gardner, beautiful. That's the second time she's done that deceptive hit, and Johnson takes the set 25-22. So we're even. We'll go to the third set. All tied up at 1 apiece. You're watching the 2018 NCCAA Women's Volleyball National Tournaments on the NCCAA Network. We'll be back here in just a moment. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you. We go to set 3, all tied at 1 apiece. In this consolation match, it's Johnson and Randall. Randall cruised in the first set, 25-15. And then Johnson came back, won a squeaker in the second set, 25-22. So again, the teams trade sides. Royals 26-7 on the season. Randall is 15-20. Both teams losing both matches yesterday. I mentioned Bob Jones leading over on court 1. Winner of Bob Jones and Emmaus will win the pool. This is Pool A. It'll be Sydney Crook to start things off here in this third set. As we're underway. Stewart, big hit. Dig by Gardner. Set by Crook to Gardner. Stein sets it up. Back row attack by Burdette was blocked back. Cheyenne Zorn and Gardner both there. And Johnson on the board first. Here's Stewart. Again, all power from Mindy Stewart on her attacks today. Tied at 1. Erica Stein will serve. Junior from Arlington, Texas, serves it into the net. Troxel comes in. Candace Troxel, the senior from Georgetown, Indiana. She and Cheyenne Zorn are the lone seniors on either roster. Wrapping up their collegiate careers. Stewart with back-to-back kills for Randall. And we are even at 2. Set by Crook. Gardner through the block. Bolin is there. Here's Roberts. It's blocked back. Gardner with a nice play. Monica Gardner, 46 solo blocks, 72 total blocks on the year coming in. Knuckles that serve over. Set up for Wedman. Burgundy Zorn, and they're unable to get it over the net, tied at 3. Stewart now on the serve. Troxel fires it over. Bolin there first. Neefe hits it over. Quisenberry on the attack. Dig by Stewart. Burdette. And Johnson unable to keep it alive. Troxel did what she could, but Randall picks up its 4th point here in set 3. Cheyenne Zorn. And a double hit is called on the Royals. Stewart for Randall. A little bit long on that one. Cheyenne Zorn will serve now for the Royals. Neefe with the big hit, but 4 hits as that was unable to clear the net. Tied at 5 after Randall cruised in the first set. It's been nip and tuck ever since between these two closely matched opponents. Not very long volleys here in this one. This is one of the longer, as a matter of fact, but still competitive. Quisenberry, big hit, and it's been a lot of big hits like that for both sides here this afternoon. Cheyenne Zorn hits it into the net, and we're tied again. Vivian Roberts, a freshman. Mike Freeman in his first year coaching the Saints. Different look for Randall. They lost a lot of players from last year's team. Last year they went 2-1 in this tournament, as a matter of fact. They lost in the semis in 5 sets against Kentucky. They beat Johnson last year in pool play, so these two teams meeting for the 2nd consecutive year. Both of these teams are a mainstay here in this tournament as well. Burdette on the serve. Wilder. And Wilder picks up the kill. Royals 8, Saints 7. Here in this third set. Conister on the serve. Now this is Bolin on the hit. Tapped over by Gardner. Set by Stein. Back row hit by Burdette is long. Johnson leads it by 2. Brianna Conister had 5 aces in 2 matches yesterday. Here's Wilder trying to hit it through the block. Neefe stays with it. Burdette from the back row. Burdette, and trouble there for Stein. Oh, Johnson starting to string some points together. They have a 3-point advantage. Conister, received by Wedman. Neefe, dig by Conister, needed some help, got it from Wilder. On the near side, punched over by Bolin. Wilder, a little tap. Dig by Burdette. Cheyenne Zorn finding the open space. So Johnson leads it by 4. 11-7. Conister. Nice job by Bolin, and Bolin picks up the kill. On the second attempt, Sydney Bolin. Maddie Wedman, 31 aces during the regular season, gets set to serve. Crook sets it up for Wilder. Nice dig by Burdett. Tapped over by Stewart. Set up for Stewart on the right side. Dig by Quisenberry. This is Gardner. Another pretty attack by Monica Gardner. Johnson back up by 4. Sydney Crook again serving. Oh, Stein had it rejected by the netting. Johnson by 5. Timeout by Randall. We will step aside again for 30 seconds. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. We want to thank everybody who's partnered with us to bring you the NCCAA National Tournaments. Everybody at Servant HR, Spinks, our friends at RMARC sponsoring women's volleyball, also Bon Secours, Integra Bank, and Pepsi. 13-8, Johnson looking to take a 2-1 advantage here in the match. Johnson the 5 seed, Randall the 8 seed. Johnson on the serve, it's Sydney Crook. Floats that over, and it's out of bounds. Erica Stein now serving for the Saints, trailing by 4. Cheyenne Zorn blocked back by Stewart. Here's Stein again. Gardner just clearing the net. Roberts hits it over. Dig by Crook. Cheyenne Zorn, little tap. Stewart, the same thing. Wilder hits it over to her left. Wilder through the block. Dig by Burdett. Set by Stein to Bolin, but a double hit is called on Randall. Johnson by 4 again. Candace Troxel checks in to serve. Stein to Stewart. Dig by Conister. Dink by Crook. Hit over by Stewart. Crook sets it up for Quisenberry, and Quisenberry unable to get it over the net. Randall chipping away a little bit. Down now by 3. Cindy Bolin again on the serve. Gardner, big hit. She'll pick up the kill. Monica Gardner to serve. Mentioned she had 51 aces during the regular season, 4 yesterday. Bowling from the back row, dig by Gardner. Here's Cheyenne Zorn on the cross-court attack. And she picks up another kill. Cheyenne Zorn had 147 kills, 162 digs, 45 assists, 47 blocks, and 18 aces on the year. Not a bad stat line here in 2018 for the senior. Randall gets the point on the block back attempt. 16-12. Johnson leading. Stewart on the serve. Quisenberry. Stein to Burdett. Here's Quisenberry. Hit over by Stein. Set for Burgundy Zorn. Set back over, and Neefe is going to pick up a point for her team. I thought for a moment that the Royals were going to be able to get it over, but Neefe does get credit with it. 16-13, Stewart serving. Set by Crook for Cheyenne Zorn. Nice dig by Stein. Pushed by Roberts. Back row, it's Troxel. And Troxel picks up the kill. Now it's Cheyenne Zorn with Johnson leading 17-13 on the serve. Wedman was there first. Roberts on the hit. Set by Crook, hit by Burgundy Zorn, and it goes out of bounds. Bruins are in control in the second set over Emmaus, 23-12 on court one. Looking to take a 2-zip advantage in that match that will determine the Pool A winner. They're just joining us. Both of these teams have been eliminated, both losing yesterday. Johnson lost in 4 sets to both Emmaus and Bob Jones. And Randall lost in 3 sets to Bob Jones and in 4 sets to Emmaus. So those two teams playing for Pool A, but both of them will advance. Top 2 teams in each pool will play in the semifinals, 5:30 and 7:30 this evening. Championship is tomorrow at 1. Burdett. And Burdett unable to clear the net. Johnson by 5. Hannah Satterfield has come in to serve and serves it into the net. Quisenberry comes back in for Satterfield. Burdett to serve for the Saints. And the Saints able to get it over. Burgundy Zorn with the hit, sent right back. Set by Stein, hit by Neefe, and another double hit, called on Johnson. So Randall with the point now, trailing by 4. Wilder with the big swing. And Johnson is first to 20 here in this 3rd set. Monica Gardner coming back in. Conister floats it over. Set by Stein for Neefe, who will pick up the kill. So Randall making things interesting again here in this 2nd set. Wedman on the serve. Hit right back over by Stewart. Gardner Is it in play? Yes, Monica Gardner with another kill. Johnson's lead is 4 again with Crook serving. From the back row, that's Roberts. Here's Wilder was looking to get the pass, but the pass was off the mark. Stein to serve. Set by Crook. Gardner. Dig by Roberts. Bolin blocked back. Zorn and Gardner both there. Here's Wilder. Wedman sets it up. Back row hit by Stein is way out of bounds. Johnson closing in on a 2-1 lead here. 3 points away from wrapping up this third set. Bob Jones has taken a commanding 2-0 lead over on court 1. A timeout for Randall here on court 2. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. 22-18, Johnson looking to take a 2-1 advantage here in this consolation match. Royals are on the serve with the lead as well. It'll be Troxel to serve. Their first was Burdette. Set up for Stewart, and that's going off of Crook. Randall not going quietly. It's been pretty nip and tuck here in this one. The set to Gardner through the block, but Wedman is there for Randall. Cross court attack by Burdette. Dig by Quisenberry. Hit over by Zorn. Now Stewart. And the point to Johnson, closing in on wrapping up this third set, now leading by 4. They're 2 points away. Monica Gardner to serve. Set by Stein, right side Stewart, and she's long on that, so it's set point for Johnson, 24-19. Again, Monica Gardner serving. Set by Stein. Burdette hits it through the block. Zorn gets it over. Stewart again. Nice dig by Gardner. Crook hits it over. They set it up for Bolin on the back row. That just cleared the net. Here is Quisenberry. One of the longer rallies here in the match. Quisenberry again taps it over. Stein hits it over. And Stewart picks up the point on the block back. Still match point for the Royals. Set point, excuse me. Stewart will serve for the Saints. Set by Crook. Here's Cheyenne Zorn. And it goes out of bounds on the block back. So Johnson takes a 2-1 lead, winning this third set 25-20. take a timeout, come back and bring you set 4 here in just a moment. You're watching the 2018 NCCAA Women's Volleyball Championships from Bob Jones University. Welcome back, everybody. The 2018 NCCAA Women's Volleyball National Tournament. We head to set number 4. Johnson with a 2-1 lead. Randall won the first set 25-15, lost the second 25-22, and Johnson took the third as well, 25-20. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. Final afternoon of pool play. The semifinals coming up this evening. Both of these teams eliminated, so this is it for their respective 2018 campaigns. Bowling for Randall, dig by Wilder. Hit over by Crook. Set by Stein. Big hit by Stewart. She has been tough to beat as Randall's first on the board here in this 4th set. Stein on the serve. Crook. Wilder hit it over. Burdette from the back row. Crook, nice hit by her. Crook sets it up for Gardner. Gardner's played well here today. Bolin. Wilder now. And Wilder picks up the kill. Stein had the dig momentarily, but hit it into a spot that was tough for her teammates to get to. Even at 1 after that long rally. Sydney Crook, the freshman. Roberts through the block. Wilder couldn't clear the net. So Randall takes a 2-1 lead. Trying to fight their way back and force a 5th and deciding set. Like a 4-hit violation there on Randall. Correction on Johnson, so Bolin with the serve, then Bolin serves it into the net. Upset with herself. Troxel will serve. Johnson trailing by 1. Another big hit by Stewart. Nice dig by Conister. Quisenberry makes something out of nothing. That one just cleared the net. Nice job by Conister. Recovery by Randall, though, and they pick up the point. That was still a good hit by Conister. Randall really had the hustle on that, and they made it work in their favor, and the Saints lead it 4-2. Crook, Gardner with the big hits, and Randall keeps it alive. It's not going to be in play at will. So Johnson is napping a little bit here to start this 4th set. Stewart on the serve. Conister hits it over. Stewart sends it right back. Quisenberry through the block. Stewart is there. Bolin hits it over. Burdette hits it to the floor. And Randall with a good start to this 4th set, 6-2. Johnson wants to talk about it. They'll call timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. 6-2 Randall. They have a 4-point advantage. See if Johnson can wake up again here in this fourth set. They won the last 2 sets, but struggling here against Randall. Randall won the first set by 10. And they're going to be up 5 here in the fourth set. Mindy Stewart will serve for Randall. 7-2 Saints. Gardner keeps it in. She has been accurate today. A .307 hitter. Now Gardner to serve. Here's Meafy. Cheyenne Zorn through the block. Randall gets it over. Brooke Burgundy Zorn. And they call the violation on Randall. Johnson trailing by 3. It's Gardner still serving. For over 50 years, the NCCAA has been promoting outreach and ministry through athletic competition with a Christian perspective. Find out more, go to the nccaa.org. Service error makes it 8-4. Roberts will serve and serve it long, so back-to-back errors. And the Randall lead is 3 again. Cheyenne Zorn. Set by Stein. Burdette. Tap by Burgundy Zorn. Randall able to get it over. Through the block. That was Meafy, by the way. Quisenberry picks up the kill. Randall's lead is down to 2 now. Cheyenne Zorn serving for Johnson. Johnson University in Knoxville, Tennessee, coming across the mountains to the upstate of South Carolina. And Cheyenne Zorn picks up an ace. Had 24 during the regular season. Johnson came in hot. They won 9 matches in a row coming in to the tournament, losing both yesterday. Nice little tap. How about Conister on the dive? Burdette thought for sure she had a kill. Hitting it through the block, Meafy, but Johnson able to get it over. Again, diving on the floor, and Stein hits it into the net. So we are tied at 8 here in set 4. Over on court 1, Bob Jones leads by 5 over Emmaus. They have a 2-set lead, looking to wrap it up in 3. They would win Pool A at 3-0. Stein sets it up for Meafy. Conister sends it over. Boland there first. The set to Burdette. Nice dig by Troxel, but double hit called on Johnson. So Randall back up by 1, 9-8. Charity Burdette Conister got there first, set to Burgundy Zorn. Neathie with the big swing. Quisenberry again. It's been Quisenberry and Gardner, two best hitters today for Johnson. So Quisenberry to serve. Had 4 aces yesterday, and that one a little bit long. So Randall retakes the lead at 10-9. Maddie Wedman, one of 5 freshmen on the roster. Vivian Roberts with the dig. Burdette picking up another kill, and Randall back up by 2. Wedman with the serve. Burgundy Zorn sent it over. Big swing by Bolin. Dig by Conister. Conister hits it over. From the middle, that's Stewart. This is Bolin. Hit back by Stewart. Conister is there again. Wilder. From the back row, Burdette. Bolin hits it over. And tapped back by Stewart, but out of bounds. And the long rally is won by Johnson. Conister on the serve. Set by Crook. Here is Gardner. Bolin hits it into the net. And we are tied at 11, nip and tuck, as it's been really since the opening set. Randall won that one by 10, but it's been close since then. Johnson a 2-1 advantage, hoping to wrap it up in 4. Wilder. Dig by Burdette, hit over by Stewart. Wilder through the block, it comes back to Johnson, and Wilder hit it backwards. Nobody's home. Randall back up by 1. Stein floats it over. Cheyenne Zorn there first. Wilder will pick up another kill. We're even yet again. Be interesting to check, and I promote the nccaa.org. Get all the box scores and all the news for the tournaments on that website. I'd like to see how many ties and lead changes we've had here in this one. I'd say it's averaging about 5 or 6 lead changes and 5 or 6 ties per set. Wilder through the block. Bolin gets there. Roberts hits it over. Quisenberry from the back row. Burdette also from the back row. Crook there on the dig. Gardner on the hit. There's Bolin. Oh, Johnson's not going to be able to get it over. There's Bolin. Her shot was a little too deceptive for the Royals, and Randall back up by 1 here in this squeaker of a 4th set. Well, Monica Gardner's not messing around now. She ties it up again at 13 with some serious power. Bob Jones wrapped it up. They win Pool A, defeating Emmaus in 3 sets. So that match started about 10 minutes after ours, but a quick-moving 3-setter. Bob Jones won the 3rd set by 9. Johnson back up on top here in this one. 14-13. And a Service ace. The Royals now by 2 with Troxel picking up the ace. Troxel another serve. Stewart gets it over, and Conister had trouble with that one. Came at her from an awkward position. Stewart sends it over. On the right side, Cheyenne Zorn. Stein on the hit. Crook. Gardner through the block. Crook will get it over. The rallies have gotten longer and longer as this afternoon has gone on for both of these teams. Somewhat familiar with each other. As I mentioned, they did play in pool play last year. Gardner hits it through the block. Randall Bolin somersaults to get it over. Cheyenne Zorn hits it through the block, and it's blocked back by Gardner. Beautiful play again, Monica Gardner. I'd say it's her and Quisenberry for the player of the match so far here today if Johnson is able to win it. Gardner on the serve with Johnson leading by 2. Burdette. Gardner on the dig. Cheyenne Zorn cross-court attack. Burdette. Set up for Quisenberry. Big hit, and that'll be another kill for Quisenberry. You see what I mean? Both Quisenberry and Gardner have been so accurate today. We're going to get a timeout, so we will step aside. Johnson leading by 3. We'll be back. Welcome back to Greenville, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. It's 17-14 Johnson. We're in set 4. The Royals looking to wrap things up. And the Saints of Randall University trying to force a 5th and deciding set. Consolation match, both of these teams wrapping up their season here today. Monica Gardner, the sophomore, will serve for Johnson. Nice hit by Meathy to get it over and avoid the antenna. Hit over by Burdette. Burgundy Zorn kind of hung in the air on that attack. Burdette again. Mentioned we've had some longer rallies as the afternoon has gone on. These two teams pretty evenly matched. From the back, that was Crook, blocked back by Meathy. Quisenberry through the block. Joust at the net for it. Randall got to get it over here. Big swing by Burdett, gets it through the block, and the kill for Randall. So Johnson's lead is just one, 17-16. And that's not going to clear the net. So 4-hit violation, and we are tied at 17 apiece. Roberts on the serve. And trouble again for Johnson as Randall has come back to take the lead. So the semifinals are set as Roberts with the serve. At 5:30, it'll be the Bruins of Bob Jones taking on Geneva. And then Emmaus and Maranatha at 7:30. Those two teams are very familiar. They're region rivals. Rematching here in the semifinals of this national tournament. 18 all, Cheyenne Zorn to serve. Burdett through the block. Burdett hits it over. Conister on the dig. Burgundy Zorn. Burdett again, it's blocked back. Wedman is there for Randall. Burdett, third straight attack for her. Burgundy Zorn tries to catch him off guard. Roberts was ready. Big swing by Meathy. Quisenberry punches it over. Little tap by Meathy. Crook had it blocked back. Quisenberry through the block. Roberts is there again. Burdett. And Burdett gets the kill. 19-18 in favor of Randall. So Burdett will serve. Conister dumps it over. And that's not going to clear the net. Even again at 19, very little separation between these two. Sometimes you wonder what energy you're going to get out of teams in consolation matches when they know that they've been eliminated. But earlier today, Arlington showed up, played well, as did Toccoa Falls. Arlington won that one, and we got a dandy here in this one. Quickly, Burgundy Zorn on the hit. Bolin had it blocked back, and it's Johnson first to 20. They lead by one. Timeout for Randall. We'll step aside again, come back in 30 seconds. (20-19), Johnson with the lead. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you. Johnson leads overall 2-1 here in the match. It's the 5-seed Royals from Knoxville, Tennessee, taking on the Randall Saints the 8th seed from Moore, Oklahoma. And we are tied again at 20. It's been a long match, a lot of long rallies, especially in the last couple of sets. Wedman will serve now for the Saints, trying to force a 5th set. Look out. Players looking to go for the joust, and Burgundy Zorn couldn't come up with the clean hit. So Randall leads by 1 now. Wedman into the nets. We are even at 21. Conister on the serve for the Royals. Set by Stein. Stewart's had a good game for the Saints as she picks up another kill there. Mindy Stewart, every time they've found her, she has done something good for the most part. Stein on the serve. Monica Gardner has been just as good for the Royals here today as she picks up a kill. Even at 22, and if I were a betting man, I would say that this one is likely going past 25. Nip and tuck here in the 4th set. Big hit again by Stewart. And Johnson is not going to get it over. So it's Randall by 1 and a nail biter. Timeout for Johnson. Again, we step aside for 30 seconds. We'll be right back. Well, the Saints are 2 points away from forcing a 5th and deciding set. Nip and tuck, though, back and forth here in this 4th set. Randall 23-22 there on the serve. Wilder picking up a nice cross-court kill. Even at 23. Troxel will serve. She's done a good job today on the serve for the Royals. Set up for Stewart through the block. Conister is there. Here's Cheyenne Zorn. Dig by Bolin. Hit by Roberts. On the right, Cheyenne Zorn again. Burdette through the block. Getting there is Crook. Stein. Cheyenne Zorn. And she picks up the point. It's match point for Johnson. 24-23. A 26-win team here in 2018, the Royals. That one just cleared the net. Set up for Burdette. Big hit. Gardner. And Gardner wraps things up appropriately enough. It's Monica Gardner giving Johnson the 25-23 win. They win the match overall, 3-1. So for the Saints, their season comes to a close at 15-21, winless here in the national tournament. And the Royals get a pool play victory wrapping up their season at 27-7 in Robin Vinoy's third season. Once again, your final, it's Johnston 3 and Randall 1. The final scoring, Randall winning set 1, 25-15. Johnson winning the next 3 by scores of 25-22, 25-20, and 25-23. So that'll do it for us. Don't forget the semifinals are coming up tonight at 5:30 Eastern Time and 7:30 as well, with the championship game coming at you on Saturday at 1 p.m. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Chris Sheeman. This has been a presentation of the NCCAA Network. Take care for now.